Hello, everybody. How are you? This is Spirit of the Moment. Just decided to come here and talk to you a little bit. A lot of stuff's going on. A lot of new stuff, and well, I told you guys I had the Arcturian light codes come in, and it is time for me to share them with you. So I wanted to tell you a little bit more about that. So, because I've just gave that to another client of mine, and I just can't wait to see how it changes and what it does for them. So it's pretty amazing, I feel, because hi, whomever is watching, hi, thank you for being here. Um, so the Arcturians came to me about, I don't know, 5, 6 weeks ago, and they started showing up and giving me more and more stuff, and meaning like information and communication. And so then I received these light codes, which kind of look like this rainbow coming in through my head of like light codes, and the light codes look like light language in terms of the symbols that I see going inside, and then it kind of just like fills your body with it. So that's what light codes are, and it's time for me to share them with you. So I wanted to come and talk to you a little bit about that. So the light codes that they're sharing with me are love, compassion, and abundance. And these are the three things, and I'm going to explain a little bit about what each one does. So love is the highest frequency, right? So we are all made of love, and it's the highest frequency that there is. Everything is love. And if you're here, please say hi. I'm not seeing any comments. So I don't know if you're actually here. I mean, I know you're here because it says, but I don't know who's here. That's what I meant to say. That's pretty funny. Oh, and Meek. Hi. Nice to see you. I see that one comment. Okay. So glad to see you. I hope I pronounced your name properly. Let me know if I didn't. Or help me out with that. Okay, so the love light codes are all about raising your frequency to the highest level, so that not only are you able to open up those codes within you to be able to give and receive love on a soul level. So it's huge, right? It's very expanded, and it's very expansive, I should say. That it kind of like awakens up some of the dorm DNA that's within you, and it gives you that light code to be able to use this in a different, expansive way from the soul level. And when you are able to receive love and give love from this point of view, from this soul level, then it is more expansive. It reaches more people. You're able to heal others just by being you, just by your own giving love, and also the receiving, because we are so bad at receiving, right? When somebody gives us a compliment, a lot of the times we're like trying to like say, oh no, that old thing, or something like that, right? Like playing it down. So we're really bad at receiving compliments, and then we're the same way when it comes to us receiving love. So this will open up the faucets, so to speak, for you to be able to receive this and really feel it within you. And by doing so, raising your frequency and being able to not only help yourself, but also help those around you. So those are the love codes. Then there's the abundance codes. The abundance codes are not just financially, so it's everything, right? The abundance of everything that you have, and everything that's around you. So start to notice all of those little things that are around you that are really abundant around you. Like I have been noticing a lot of the fruits and vegetables that I have planted this year, whereas last year I think I planted 3 zucchini plants, and each one gave me 1 zucchini for the entire season. And this year I've had like so many that continue to grow and to show up. And I just discovered blackberries in my backyard that were not there, or I mean, maybe they were there, but they had not been blooming before. So all of this is coming up since I've received my light codes from the Arcturians, and I have been noticing all of these things just kind of like reproduce abundantly all over the place, right? The flowers, the grass. Oh my gosh, it's like I have to cut it like twice a week or something. I'm not, but just to like let you know like how I'm noticing all of this abundance around me. And obviously it's also about finances, but it's not limited to. So that brings you more abundance to you, and also able to receive it, being able to be aware of it and be able to attract it, so that it comes into your awareness and into your being and into your life. And compassion is the other one. So just checking my phone here to see if there's anybody else. Hi, hello. Okay, so compassion is one of the greatest gifts, besides love obviously, that we can receive, because when you have compassion for others, right, we are all one, right? We're all one. We're all part of the one universe all together. So I am you, you are me, everything is all together, right? We're all part of the same universe. And it is only here in the three-dimensional world that we create this separation, like separation of sexes, like male, female, the separation of races, the separation of religion, the separation of whatever, right? We have so many separations. So those separations, each separation that you believe in, that you buy into, makes you more and more distant from the one, the universe that is all one, that brings us all together. So that separation also allows you to be judgmental and to have judgment not just on others but on yourself, right? When you start comparing yourself to others, and you're, let's say you don't like the way you look, your body or something, then you are judging yourself compared to what? Compared to others, right? That's the only thing. If there were no others, then they would have no comparison, right? So you judge yourself, you judge other people, you judge them for their beliefs, the way they look, what they say, right? What they have, what they don't have, all of those things. These are all judgments. And each time that you create a judgment on someone else, you are separating yourself further, right? So let's say there's someone who is doing something that is really bad, right? And everybody knows it. And you're looking at that person and you're saying, oh, that person is just horrible, right? For the things that they're doing. Well, when you're doing that, you're creating more separation between them and you. You're judging them because of the things that they're doing, they're creating. Compassion brings awareness to you that that person is also part of you, because we are all one. We are all one together in the universe, right? So when we are looking at someone that we don't like what they're doing or how they're behaving or anything like that, and we put judgment on them, and we see them as they're bad, I'm good, or or they're better, or whatever, any of that type of stuff of judgment that you put, you're creating that separation from yourself. So if you want to have that awareness that we are all one together, we are all one into it, when you have and you see, you come across the things that you don't like, which obviously you're going to see and you're going to think those things, right? I do it too. I'm not just saying, everybody does it, right? Because that's what we are accustomed of doing, right? So when you're saying, oh, that person is doing something bad and they're bad, therefore I'm better, right? That's what you're saying. Then you're putting that separation. And compassion allows you to see that person where they are in their journey in this three-dimensional world. You see them from outside, right? Kind of like moving yourself from this three-dimensional world and going all the way out in space and seeing what's happening here with that person or with the situation or whatever from up there, and noticing that that's their journey, that's what they're doing, that's what they're going through, and having compassion for them because of the way they're behaving or what they're doing or creating, which is something negative, right? So when you are able to have compassion for them, then that also allows you to send love. You're saying, why would I want to send love to someone who's so horrible? Because they're part of you. And they're part of you because everyone, all is one, right? All is one. I started meditating a really long time ago, and that sentence, all is one, I am one, all is one, I am one, and all of those type of sentences like that were always taught to me, and I used them. But it hasn't been until pretty much recently, like this past year or so, that it's made sense to me, and I actually understood what it means. Like, I would say it, I would meditate with it, I would listen to it, to that phrase, all is one, right? But it didn't dawn on me like what that actually meant. And this is what it means, that we are all part of one. It's kind of like you are a drop into the ocean. You don't cease to exist. You're part of that ocean. The ocean cannot exist without you, right? You're part of that. And that's kind of like it's all together in this big cosmic universe. So when you're able to have compassion, and also compassion for yourself, because we're always judging ourselves as well, right? Oh, I didn't do this, I could have done better, I'm not doing enough. All of those, feelings that we tend to have, ego-based, about what we're doing or not doing, right? So that's also looking at us in a way that is judging ourselves. When you have compassion for yourself, when you're able to see yourself as like, this is my journey, I'm going through this, I understand, I'm sending myself love for who I am, for having the courage of being here in this three-dimensional body, in this life, and being able to feel and see and learn from my experience, and I'm giving myself love, right? You're having compassion for yourself. So I feel compassion is, right after love, such a big gift for you to have, and to be able to awaken within you, so that you are able to see the world differently. And by doing that, when you're sending love to everyone, and to especially those that you don't agree with, when you're able to send love to them and have compassion from them, you're actually changing them, because love and compassion are very high frequency, and they actually reach those that you want to change and help, right? So when your beautiful, loving energy reaches those that are at a lower frequency, it does lift them. It does lift them up. It does start to change them. It does start to send that message to them to see themselves differently, to start moving in the right direction. So it does make a difference. It is not in vain. Some people, like for example, will say, for example, if you're like always saying prayers before eating, right, dinner or whatever, or all your meals, and you're saying prayers, and you add to your prayer, let there be peace on earth, right? And then you're looking at the world, and you're seeing all of the horrible things that are going on, and then one day you just like feel like fed up, like it's obviously not making a difference. I mean, I'm saying this every single day, however times a day you say it, or you go pray, or whatever religion you do, or whatever meditation you do, and you set up, and you get to this feeling of it's really not making a difference, it's just getting worse and worse and worse, and you're seeing this thing. But what I'm here to tell you is that it is making a difference. And just imagine how bad or how fast it would have been if you hadn't sent that intention out to the world, to send love, to send peace, right? So it's easy to get discouraged when we see what's going on, when we see the things are not moving fast enough for our timeline, and that we're seeing that we're putting all of this effort, and perhaps you're not being able to see the fruit of your effort. It is making a difference. It is helping. This is the time. All light workers have been called down to awaken at this time, to help the world ascend, to help everyone lift their frequency. That's the way to change, to ascend, and to move in the right direction. So everyone who is a light worker, which is pretty much everybody, but everybody who's ready to make that step, to come out and start raising their frequency in order to help others, this is the time. You're being called to do it right now. So the Arcturians gave me these light codes for me to share with you guys, so that you guys can, lift yourself up and continue to lift others. So they're very powerful. I've done it on several clients already, because I have two different ways. I have an Arcturian light codes session where you also have psychic questions that you can ask me anything, and I can give you guidance on that, channel answers on that, and that's like a single one-on-one. But this one that I'm doing right now is a group Arcturian light codes activation, where you all come together, and I'll just give you the codes. I'll just give you the light codes for you to be instilled within you, awaken, and you be able to use them. So that's only that one part that this is going to be, and it's going to be in a group. It's going to be in two Saturdays, so not counting this Saturday, I think it's July 31st. So it's a Saturday. It's going to be early afternoon, like 1 o'clock, when you can come in, everybody who wants it, and we'll be in a Zoom meeting, and I'll do the Arcturian light codes activations for you, and have that awaken within you. So let me know if you have any questions, if this is resonating for you, if you have any type of questions about it. It's just I just did this with a client, and as I'm doing this, I'm receiving the message like, okay, it's time for you to open this up and talk more about it, and let everybody else know about this possibility, and this light codes that you are able to receive, if it's resonating with you, if this is something that you want. And if you are a light worker, this is a must, because it really opens up your heart and your ability to have compassion and see love and compassion on everyone around it. Plus, it brings you all of the abundance in terms of love, compassion, and everything else around you, including finances. I had one client who, after I gave her this light code activations, she received a $500 check, unexpected, from someone. So, and that happened within like 4 days of having received this light code activations. So just letting you know what is possible out there, and what if you're feeling this is something that you might want to do. I'm going to put a link in here for you guys to reserve your spot. I only have 11 spots for it. So just letting you know about that. If you have any other questions, let me know. But definitely the love and the compassion light codes are just completely amazing in opening you up and activating the codes that you have already within you, that are dormant within your body right now, and this lights them up and turns them on. So it activates them. That's what it is. It's an activation, and then you're able to use them as you see fit, and attract all of the things that you are wanting to attract. Okay, so let me see. Oh, Shyness. Hi, how are you? And nice to see you. So my messages are not showing up at all here on my laptop, so I apologize if I didn't say hi to you before. I just had to look on my phone so I can see the messages, because they're just not showing up here, unfortunately. I don't know what's going on. But thank you for being here. I appreciate you very much. Thank you for being here, and I hope that this resonates with you, and if it does, that you decide to take the next step into opening that part of you. And by the way, once you get the Arcturian light code activations, the Arcturians are within you. They stay within you. They stay with you. So if you need anything, if you're needing support from them, you can then also call them. A lot of people receive codes and activations directly from the Arcturians, like I did in this past couple of weeks. So I've heard of a lot of other people also receiving things and seeing things from them. So just ask around. If you haven't been aware, and if you did not receive these codes, I don't know who else has received this light codes, then let me know. Okay. All right, guys, I will talk to you soon, and that's it. Have a good night. Bye.